Hi, my name is Alex Punov. I'm an experienced trader. I began trading on the MICEX market in April 2007. Since 2009, I started futures trading on the Forex market. I also trade on stock and shares market. And since that time until today, I continue trading. I'm engaged not just in trading, but also I teach people to trade in the exchange market. Maybe you have heard about exchange markets. There are lots of people telling that it's really easy to earn the exchange. But actually the process of getting income on the exchange is easy. There's nothing difficult. It's one of 1,000 professions existing in the world. However, it requires a great patience, attentiveness and composure. Those people who have heard about possibility to earn the exchange, or for instance on the Forex, American market, etc. Any kind of brokerage trading attracts by the opportunity to make money on the empty place. But one should understand that here just very few people succeed. Somewhere about 10% according to the subjective view. And so 90% of people who come here into trading lose their deposits and don't get any result. It isn't an accident. In general, the exchange isn't created for someone, let it be Jack for instance, grabbing money all the time. One should seriously assess capabilities and the financial environment. Doubtless, there are lots of possibilities for making profit from the price movements, but for getting it, one have to make a lot of effort, including self-discipline, self-control, and the ability to determine potential. And when I got acquainted with Wyckoff and VSA methods of trading, my trading chart looked in a new way. There were lots of indicators. The main indicator was Ichimoku. I used to work with it. Then I used other indicators like candlesticks, oscillators. I used a lot of them. But there were no stability. And then I cleaned up the chart, removed everything out of it, and I made it empty. And when I cleaned up the chart, removed everything out of it, I made it empty, then I turned it into bars and volume histogram. After all, everything gradually began to turn into one logical chain of price movement. It had given me an enormous quantity of advantages. Firstly, a quantity of deals was reduced. There was a stereotype that it's necessary to trade as often as possible. One thinks that big quantity can lead to better results. Even if 3 deals out of 100 are profitable, it's good. In fact, when trader begins to act rapidly, he loses the sight of all what is happening on the exchange. In my trading situation, I do just a couple of deals per week. If I want to trade every day and to enter into transactions every day, then I have to choose a couple of trading tools. Basically, I'm engaged in active trading, and I do it every day, and such approach to trading began to change my life radically. Earlier it was like timeless sitting in front of a computer from the very morning until late night or even midnight, unless the last market closes. And all that time I have been watching the price movements and what's going on in the exchange, etc. Basically, that was my daily routine. And when my trading started to turn into something new, I have noticed that all my life began to change. There were changes not just in my trading but in personal life as well, in mental and physical states. As I told you, if earlier I was sitting all the time behind my computer, so now I have more free time. If earlier my physical health was bad, in fact I gained a lot of weight, so now I have got some more time for sport. I'm engaged in weightlifting, I do cardio. I have got some spare time for myself and for my family. I said that formality in exchange is some kind of way that has to be passed through, and everyone wants it to be striving up positive and always giving results. They all consider it will give the profit all the time, or they want to enhance quality of life to earn a lot. But when someone comes here to get it all, as a rule, he by bad trading won't have any possibility to get to go. His plans hit a stumbling block. He always comes across with losers, poor physical health, problems in family, financial troubles, and gradually such pressure pushing down on the person becomes too hard to cope with. And this pressure depends on the external circumstances rather than from situation on the exchange. So the trading in more easier and calm way without indicators frees man to achieve his goals in physical training, in relationship, in business, and of course in trading. In my opinion, bit by bit, trader blooms up. I have recently went in for sports. I'm really glad of that. I started in the end of March and it gave me great results. So in some period of time I've lost 16 kilos. I feel great, and what is the most important, I've got inner energy. Then I spend a lot of time with my family. We are going out, traveling all the time, having rest. I believe that all this in general is the aim of self-sufficient way of life. When one comes to the exchange with enthusiasm, he wants money and he knows what to do with them. He builds up dreams, but then something goes wrong. He starts trading and he is made to descend from heaven to earth. He copes with real life, real trading, and all that pushes on him. He becomes under the exchange, a kind of slave of exchange. But I'm absolutely sure in the reverse, the trading is made to improve the quality of life. I think that one has to trade with pleasure, and all this pleasure consists of various things. For example, I analyze the market just once a day. In the morning, I make up trading plan for one day. I watch how develops a market, and if something is wrong, I quite simply don't trade and make no decisions. And if everything is okay, I make a deal, then turn off the computer and live real life. I spend time in different ways. I spend more time with my family, going for sports, and one more positive effect, I started to pay more attention to eating habits. I started to pay attention to what I eat. I feel myself stronger and more confident. Basically, such things doesn't appear in one day or even in one week. I have been trading since 2007 and I trade using Wyckoff and VSA methods since 2010. And teaching this method I started just in 2011. And gradually everything grows into a unified system of decision making. And I regret just about one thing, that there were no one to show me this method. So now, when I do this for years and currently I know how to teach correctly, and now I'm even a little bit jealous about my students' rapid development.